Happy September. I hope you are doing well. Okay, happy birthday. Don't hate me for this reading. I have to give you what I've got, and I have to be honest. I hope that maybe you were just overindulging because it's your birthday, right? And running with like the wrong crowd or something here, or I'm not quite sure if this happened yet or if it's going to happen, but a need for moderation is definitely in order here. I can't tell also if it's just a very unorganized, which is odd. It's just very, I'll go through the reading with you. In the present, you've got the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Coins in reverse. Okay, you got the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Coins in reverse. That's in the present. In the past, you've got the 10 of Coins. Okay. What's coming up for you, you've got the Death card in reverse and the 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, I'll explain this. Now, what you're overlooking or not paying attention to, you've got the Knight of Wands and the King of Coins in reverse. Okay. And your outcome, this is the Star card or the Creation card. It's kind of what can pull the Sun card together so that you get the joy. You've got the 2 in reverse. It's in reverse. But what I think here is this is really just all about moderation or slowing down or not being led astray. Or what I'm kind of feeling here is I think that you either got news or are about to get news that is not going to be real pleasant. Like you're not going to be real happy about something here. I think that somehow there's either a relationship here or something at work maybe, but either way there's some kind of communication here that is, it's like causing you massive frustration. So I want to say here, your advice is to be less demanding and maybe a little bit more gentle. I can't tell if this is warranted or not, but that is your advice, okay? I think on the flip side to this, I think that either you or someone that you're around or a family member or somebody, and this is the energy around you, so it can be someone not, maybe you're taking care of someone that has an addiction or just really doesn't take care of themselves. They run with the wrong crowd. They do really risky things. But I think that you may hear something here where someone has a near-death experience is kind of what. Watch out for risky ventures. Don't do anything this month. My suggestion would be that involves any kind of risk whatsoever. Be wise as to the things you're doing. You're being told here really to just release the past here and try to move on to something. I have a feeling through this reading like somebody is really ticked off, like you're not able to get over something or you're not able to get through something or there's too much of something in here, because your advice is to just not get stuck in the past. Don't repeat past patterns. Maybe this is something that you're struggling with. Maybe it could be anything that you're overindulging in. I mean, it could be anything. Anything not in moderation is needing to be pulled back here. If there is something in reference to maybe you were trying to buy a home or an apartment or you were maybe trying to buy something, a new opportunity for that is coming up, okay? Now, in the immediate future here, again, I don't know if someone takes medication or if they're not paying attention to something or if someone has, there's something health here that if maybe someone's mixing something with medication that they shouldn't, but there's a real air through here of being a little bit more diligent about your health. And if you're supposed to be taking medication for something, make sure that you're doing it, and make sure you're not mixing it with things that you shouldn't be. Or maybe this is someone you're taking care of. Maybe you're taking care of somebody. I think, though, there's decisions that you're making here that you're asked to really just sit for a minute, because I think that they're going to have long-term consequences. So just think things through, basically, before. I think you're going into a new phase of life. You're doing something here that I think is going to change the trajectory of your life. So you're being asked to really sit and think things through carefully, what you're doing here. Okay, now what you might not be seeing in this situation here is, I think that a person either is MIA, or you're not quite sure where they are, or there is a separation here of some sort, and you're not real happy about it. Something has you upset here. And I think that it's really thrown your life out of whack. For some of you, you got involved with someone here that does not lead a real straight and narrow life, and they're pulling your life out of whack here. So someone who is, they're shameless, basically, and they're kind of throwing your life out of whack here. All right, but for some reason that's in a periphery here where you're not seeing it. Go with the flow here. I'm going to say, don't make any major decisions. Think before you speak, perhaps. Cut people loose that really need to be. Maybe someone's just a really bad influence on you here, and you're not able to they just know how to get you to say the right thing, to do the right thing, to get you to it's not how you live your life, though. So whatever's going on here is throwing you out of your life, out of the order of your life here. This right here is usually someone who's in and out, but with the King of Coins in reverse, this is someone who's it's a shady person. Okay, so it's not someone who's above board, and the combination of this is that this person may take you for a ride and then take off. So just be conscious of what you're doing here. All right, because with the Star card in reverse here, that can really speak up. It kind of lays the land out for you. Like, you can see what you're choosing to not see. You can see it all pretty clear now. Even with that card in reverse, you'll still see it. But again, it's a card of like someone just knows the right thing to say to you, and they can pull you right into a oncoming traffic, basically. Self-control. Have self-control here. For some of you here, you're letting anger of something get the best of you. I could definitely understand this, but it may be why that health thing comes into a factor here, because I think that you're letting stress really, or anger, or there's some negative something that you're experiencing that could very easily take a toll on your health here. So nothing is really worth that. Okay. For some of you, I've got to say again, you've been overindulging in something, and that could be, whatever. Maybe the news that you get here is, I just feel like someone is taking you for a ride here, financially, emotionally, mentally. Just try to regain some composure here. The Death card in reverse is saying you're not getting it. Or someone is continually doing this. I think that these are very, and they're in your immediate future too. These are very, example would be, and I'm only going to put this out here, you're all adults and you can make your own decisions, but I think that, this could cost you dearly for a long time. This could cost you a job. This could cost you your finances. This could cost you, I think you're teaming up here with someone that's really got like a spell over you, and it's probably, I mean, when I see health things come into risk, nothing is really worth that. Now, this could be someone too that you're taking care of, or maybe someone you're watching over and you're having to put too much time into. Well, you're having to put more time and energy and effort, and your life is suffering here in the midst of that. But I think that someone here may, maybe the medication thing, or they're not taking, what they should be, or they're mixing something here, and there's like a near-death experience or something like that. An accident happens here. Someone's not thinking and they take their medicine twice or something in reference to that. So if you're being pulled here, there, and everywhere, and you're not able to concentrate on some things that are vital to you, you're really being asked to put things into moderation, to kind of go with the flow here and not make any rash decisions. Maybe just sit for September and not really make any concrete decisions. I think maybe you were trying to buy something in the past, maybe too, and it fell through. Take that as the universe's way of saying, take a time out. This is a roadblock for a reason. Okay. And for some of you, I think that there is just a really bad experience in and out of your life here. Like this person may be in and out and you don't know where they are, then they come back, and it may be in reference to something like that too. But you're really being asked here to put yourself first, to take yourself into put yourself on the forefront here. This doesn't look like a really great experience. I've got to be honest with you. I wish I had better news for your birthday, but it's coming up. So I think, there's something around, and trust me, I get it, but communication in here, it's really frustrating you. Try to not say something that you'll regret. Say you're watching a parent or something, it's becoming too much, or just, I think don't pull yourself or don't lower your standards to, if someone is living a less than desirable life, don't let them pull you down in the undertow here, because I think that could have some long-standing consequences. So that's what I've got, my loves. I wish I had better news. Happy birthday. You've got the warning. That's why we do tarot, right? So you can kind of see what's coming here. So hit the pause button. Try to pull things back, get some order, some semblance of order here. And that's what I've got. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. This is general. It may not apply to you. You would know about this. This is not something, if you're watching this and you're thinking, then it doesn't have anything to do with you. So don't borrow trouble. There is no way someone does not see this coming. Okay. But what I think you might not be seeing is this person, how not good for you they are. Okay. So that's what I've got. I hope that I helped you in some way.